The First Descendant has a broad range of characters, and it's quite a tough decision on which to main, play, and even upgrade to or unlock. So I'm going to cover all of their details, including their abilities, their playstyles, lore, and how they work. In this video, we will talk about the lore and backstory, and today I will post another about abilities and playstyles. I'm also going to include the new characters that just got announced and showcased. First up, let's start with the fan favorite, Bunny. We'll start off here with her lore and the surrounding overview of her abilities. Bunny was an orphan who became notorious as a troublemaker to support her grandmother. She discovers her latent powers during a near catastrophe and ultimately agrees to serve as a descendant to secure their future and seek the answers about her parents. The biocell suit helps Bunny convert and store electromagnetic force generated by her movements into electricity for combat, though it quickly loses charges if she remains still.
She can even summon an electro orb to give her enemies an electrocution effect. When Bunny is charged with electricity and lands after a double jump, it's game over for everyone.
Next up, we have Ajax. His backstory is that he left active duty to become a professor, but quickly regretted it when he received a distress call from his former comrade Aisha. He donned an experimental void energy battle suit and set out to rescue her, only to be trapped in the void for 10 years. Upon his return, despite being offered a chance to resume teaching, Ajax chose to rejoin the Descendant Corps, feeling his mission to protect his teammates was unfinished. His Rally Mk5 Void Energy Battle Suit, named after the First Descendant, was designed for void exploration. Though outdated and defective, it allowed Ajax to manipulate void energy using his spatial theories and arch. It now serves as a shield, providing powerful barriers and channeling kinetic energy.
I will protect my team.
Next up, we have Viessa. Her role is a constant DPS. She was part of the Ingis Environmental Watch and discovered something called the Last Emerald Lake, vowing to protect it. She was attacked by the Order of Truth and awakened her arch, transforming into a powerful water entity to defend the lake. Her arch abilities allow her to become water, but she risks evaporation. Her environmental shielding suit helps maintain her human form and uses shape memory technology for tactical flexibility.
Valby's weapon can also become the unique laundry bomb launcher. One blast of this water trap, and victory is in her hands. Don't forget, your MP will drop massively when using skills standing on water.
Smooth like butter.
Next up, we have Viessa, who has been showcased since the game's inception. She is one of the main characters, just like Ajax. Viessa is linked to the Arch refrigerant release drones, which track and attack enemies she targets. Developed to enhance her battle capabilities using thermal sensors, her drones summon automatically when she uses her abilities. This technology led to linking other Descendant arches to drones and turrets, and she humorously claims that she pioneered arch drone technology. Viessa is also considered a smuggler, sourcing luxury items from a city frozen by the Colossus' dead bride. Her presence awakened the dormant Colossus, leading to a fight she barely won with the Descendant Corps' help. Instead of prison, she was tested and found to be a Descendant, opting to join the Corps as a better alternative to imprisonment.
Too late for you to run. The sphere will freeze everything it touches.
This is the ultimate chill.
Part of Albin's secret kernel forces, she used code names and eliminated targets without hesitation. During a mission, her team transformed into Vulgus in Room 0, forcing her to eliminate them, including her partner O'Neill. Traumatized and quarantined due to her toxic arch, Freyna resolved to live on, fulfilling O'Neill's final request. She's ranked among the most lethal toxins, needing specialized neutralizers. A brave bioengineer developed one, allowing Freyna to control her arch safely, with a suit equipped with neutralizing filters. She only discovered the sacrifice behind it after the suit was completed. Moving on, we have LePice, a soldier with a legendary reputation among elite knights. He lost all but his right arm to the enemy commander Yordi during the Belfast War. He was offered an arch-drive tactical prosthetic, awakening his dormant arch, and choosing to seek revenge with the Descendants instead of returning to peaceful life. His prosthetic infuses explosive arch into his ammunition and grenades, though overuse risks breaking it. His personality suits this perfectly, and he excels in frontline combat with significant firepower.
Commence bombardment!
The pinnacle of technology, LePice's prosthetic arm can turn into a shell-shooting launcher, dealing continuous damage. In overlock mode, LePice's skill power increases to the max, while his grenades and overkill also inflict enemies with burn.
Let's get this party started!
LePice is one lucky bastard. Despite taking heavy damage in battle, he always gets away with a close call.
I'll take you on any day.
Next, we have Jaber, a master of electronic warfare, developing and linking his arch to turrets. He lost his family in town in a coup by insurgents using the Descendants' technology. His shield recovery rate and turret performance make him a reliable support with devastating firepower. The electronic warfare suit allows him to deploy advanced turrets on the battlefield. Next, we have Sharen, a close-range damage dealer who underwent a prosthetic transplant after being betrayed and mutilated by an unknown ally. She awakened her arch during the surgery and now fights to uncover the truth and exact vengeance. Her prosthetic arm channels her arch's electric energy into devastating melee attacks.
Nothing lasts forever in this world. Do you enjoy pain?
Next up, we have Blair, a renowned chef turned fire-wielding descendant after a tragic event during a cooking competition. His arch allows him to manipulate fire, and his culinary skills translate into precise, devastating attacks in battle. His passive skill, Culinary Mastery, increases critical hit damage on burning enemies. Next, we have Gley, a utility damage dealer who uses life spheres to recover HP and power her abilities. After a near-fatal accident, she was equipped with a suit that stores and utilizes life energy. Her passive skill, Life Spheres, creates life spheres upon downing enemies.
She's almost unstoppable.
Don't get in my way.
She deals massive damage to enemies and drains their life to recover her HP.
I'll take it all away.
Unleashing her latent anger subdues her enemies more quickly. When Gley takes out her specialized firearm, even the most powerful enemies are helpless against her.
No mercy.
Some criticize Gley for losing her sanity in battle, but when you see her absorb life force and grow stronger after defeating enemies, she appears more rational than anyone else.
That was too easy.
Next, we have Kyle, a magnetic force-wielding bruiser who generates and manipulates magnetic fields. His passive skill, Magnetic Shield, recovers his shield and magnetic force over time. His first active skill is Repulsion Dash, dashing towards enemies to deal damage. He also has Magnetic Barrier, creating a barrier to block projectiles. Eseimo is a descendant known for his earth-shattering abilities. After losing his village to a catastrophic event, Eseimo's latent powers awakened, allowing him to manipulate seismic energy. He now fights to protect what remains of his world, and to prevent further destruction. Enzo is a descendant with a tragic past who wields dark energy. After losing his family to a mysterious plague, Enzo's sorrow and anger awakened his powers. He now seeks vengeance, and a way to prevent others from suffering his fate. Yujin is a descendant specializing in time manipulation. As a scientist, she discovered a way to bend time, but an experiment gone wrong left her stranded in a temporal rift. She uses her newfound abilities to protect others and find a way back to her original timeline. These characters add a variety of playstyles and strategic options to the First Descendant, each with unique abilities and roles that can be tailored to different combat situations. Stay tuned for more in-depth guides and gameplay experiences with these exciting new characters.